There is a story that needs to be told. The story about an empire that spans over a 50-year legacy. A legacy of art, lifestyle, innovation, and a level that was only attainable if you had the right stuff. A legacy passed between craftsmen and artists of a lowbrow understanding and a rogue intent, fueled by the juxtaposition of society's normalities against a backdrop of a driven onslaught of ink. Trade secrets of an artistic sorcery of a living craft. The beginning and epicenter of a revolution of underground misfits from a sharpened urban landscape defined as the IE.
If you want to be a great tattooer, you need to fucking devote your whole life to it.
This is the story of where legends were made. The tattoo shop that brought you some of, if not the best tattoo artists on the planet. And it's known by one name.
Empire motherfucking Tattoo. The best fucking shop on the planet.
Because Empire was the place to go. Empire was the spot.
Everybody wanted to work at Empire. That was the place to be.
Mike and Sean have these bigger than life reputations, which they have lived up to 100%, if not more.
Mike said what was on his mind, and that was it. You know, he didn't, no qualms or core kind of guy.
Empire Tattoo was an absolute powerhouse out here.
Which was good because I got to work with both Sean and Mike Trike. So I got to see two different styles. I mean, Mike Trike being the old guy, tissue box, fucking drawing everything on with a fucking toothpick. When I got to see Sean, I got to see his quick artistic ability and the speed that guy could tattoo. Like, I've never worked around anybody else that could tattoo as fast as that guy could and as solid. So,
dating back to the tattoo greats of the 20th century, true ink slingers considered this time in history to be the tattoo renaissance, all converged in one great location, as told by those who lived it.
If you know Rialto, you fucking know Rialto, man. And God, there were so many colorful days we had there. It was me, Mike Trike, and old Johnny Hammer.
My motto is I'm always happy to hurt you. And it's always been my motto.
The night crew at that time was fucking Hunky Chris and Lex and Rick Phillips, man. That's where I met those guys, man.
No, we all come from Empire. We all come from the Empire. That is very real.
You just grow up with some of these people and, you know, they become lifers with you, you know?
I couldn't imagine not working with those guys, you know what I mean? Like, they're very instrumental, I think, to my just growing up from that point, you know?
Best decision I ever made was starting there and starting the right way with the right group of guys.
You know, they had a reputation for being good. So that's why I went to Empire.
Wouldn't have dreamed of basically growing up another way, you know? I was still a kid, really.
I feel like that was the very beginning of what the tattoo boom that there is now. Almost, I mean, not almost. Anybody I knew that had a tattoo was getting tattooed at Empire. Mostly by Mike. A little bit by Sean, but mostly by Mike Trike. That's like, he was the guy that everybody was going to then. And that led me there.
But he always made you feel like you're cool, you're decent. I wasn't like some guy who was annoyed that I was there, and so that made you want to come back.
But all because we all were from the Inland Empire, it was like the premier place was Empire Tattoo.
From Cathedral City to Rancho and all points in between, these Inland Empire legends dominate the tattoo scene.
I won't, for incriminating reasons, I won't tell the story, but
it all boils down to one name synonymous with tattoo in the Inland Empire.
Mike Trike.
With the wind to his back like a locomotive barreling down its own track, this trailblazing Purdue to the bone lone wolf road dog packed his irons and kick-started his life. landing in SoCal like a renegade ink slinger and declared, "I will build an empire."
Oh, I got my first tattoo from Mike Trike.
The man, the legend, the location.
Mike Trike at Empire Tattoo in Rialto.
The one and only Mike Trike.
How's that for a hardcore truth? Yeah, I bet I'm shocking you a little bit with what I said.
So you want a tattoo? You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah.